I'm Nige.
And I'm Anders.
I'm Paul.
I'm Mark. Welcome to Beer Fest Part 2, I think we're calling this one. Yeah.
Yes, this is Best Bitters.
Yes, indeed. We've just finished off lagers. That'll be a separate episode. You'll see that elsewhere.
And the barges have gone.
And barges have
Yeah, so
all but, yeah.
we're doing English bitters,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
And so our snack of choice being it's popular from it's peanuts. And we've brought it up to the 2000s by having salty cashews as well.
Absolutely, bless you. Now, first one we've gone for is what, Cooper's?
It's a Cooper's English bitter. Now,
Yeah.
there's a long story behind it. We did this last year on Beer Kit Fest, and it had been in the bottle, ridiculous amount, about 18 months or something stupid like that. Or
Yeah.
13 months. 13 months. I found another bottle of this. There's a story behind that. My dad got put to a care home last year, and I was clearing out the garage, and I found a bottle of my Cooper's English bitter there.
So, when all is said and done, how old is it?
It's been in the bottle 2 years, 3 months. And we have one bottle, so we've only got a little glass each.
Yeah, tiniest amount.
But I seem to remember it went down very well last year. I wonder if that extra year in the bottle's done. Anyway,
Let's see.
cheers.
Cheers. Chin chin. Oh, that's bitter. Jeez, age. Damn. There's absolutely, that is the smoothest drink I've ever had.
Yes.
That's really good.
That is, yeah,
Very
that
rich.
right. Okay, that is rich.
Right.
It does have
There's not much smell to it.
no.
No, well, a proper bitter is actually not that bitter.
Yeah.
And it's almost a neutral.
But it is smooth. There's not much aroma to it, but it is very dark, very
It was
rich.
actually 3.9% this brewed out to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got a rich flavour.
Yeah.
It's nice.
That mouthfeel that's almost perfection. It's just so smooth. Velvet,
That's aged.
not velvet. Velvet
very
is
well.
too rough for it.
Aged
Well, there you
as well.
go. Cooper's English bitter. Because when we reviewed this on the channel originally, it was so, wasn't it? I think it'd only been in the bottle about 4 months or something like that.
Yeah.
3 months. Make your Cooper's English bitter,
And then leave it alone for
leave it for
3
2 years,
Yeah.
and you'll have just the most marvelous, best bitter
it is
you could
very
ever imagine.
yeah. Fruit. I'm getting red fruit on my second mouthful. And on my third mouthful, it'll be gone. I reckon. Yeah.
Oh, I could drink that all day and be very well. I couldn't because we've only got one bottle.
Yeah.
That is gorgeous.
I think the outcome is build racks, put your beer down, and pretend you're a French winery. For 10 years, come back to it. It's
No,
yeah.
this beggars the question. Wonder what that'd be like at 3 years old.
And I think we'll find out next year.
No, that's it. That's all the bottles gone.
He stashed one. We know it.
Anyway, get the beers down, boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next one.
Okay, let's go.
Right, beer number 2 in this section, and
This is Simply Best.
Whose is it?
it was mine.
It's yours. Okay.
Yes. It's from the Simply range by Richie's.
Yep.
Simply bitter.
We've done this on channel.
We have.
Yes.
I think it was about 3.4. I'll check that in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Chin chin.
That is very smooth. It's got a very mild taste. It's very smooth.
It's not as bitter as the last one.
There hasn't got.
There's not something to it.
Doesn't have the body.
Doesn't have a body or kick
No,
to it.
and
But
the
it's,
last one, you got a little bit of homebrew twang just at the end. The other one had not a hint of that.
No. This has got.
You can
Yeah,
tell
that's
that this is homebrew, but it's not this.
It's not horrendous. No, but
Nitpicking.
yeah.
It's not a bad point.
No. So who's Simply by? Not one I've done.
You've discovered the Simply range, haven't you?
Yeah, it's a company called Richie's, which I think, do they do the festival range as well?
You said that they do.
I'm not sure. So
They might do.
basically, it's a good quality malt pouch, and you just get the yeast with it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And
you
then you
grab
put-
your own sugars.
And then you put your
Yeah.
own fermentables in it and
Yeah,
work
yeah,
it
yeah.
out. So in some ways, if we took like a number 3 Coopers with some body in it or something, we could probably
And you
put
could
that.
dry hop it and do
Mhm.
things.
Yeah,
You
it's
could-
something.
It's a nice base to pimp your
Yeah.
pimp your beer
Oh.
from. Anyway, talk amongst yourselves. I'll look up
Okay.
the ABV.
Very nice.
Well, it's like I say, this.
Nice
I
colour.
mean, how old is this Nige? Sorry.
Well, I've got to look it up.
Oh, right. Right. So I was going to fill with questions, but the only okay.
So if it was on the channel, it's got to be getting on for a year old easy.
No, because
Is it
we
more-
did that this.
We've done it this year, have you?
Yeah, so actually that
Yeah.
is big clue.
So we're probably
this
look.
page.
I'm guessing November November or
Yeah,
Well, I'm reckoning.
4.5% comes in that,
Okay.
and it was bottled at the start of March.
so we're 2 months in.
2 months.
Hey, that's not bad.
God,
Well, that's no,
Okay,
no,
That's
okay.
it's a nice smooth.
I must
easy
say,
drink.
I've only got about 5 or 6 bottles left.
Really?
Okay.
It's
What I'm going to do,
yeah,
okay, is I'm going to ask you to hide one somewhere,
for
and
BFS.
then, as Wile E. Coyote would do, hit you over the head with a mallet.
So you forget
You'll
about it.
completely forget where it was.
Yeah,
And
I
can
th-
yeah.
I think he needs to hide 2 or 3 because just like the last one, we need 1 for the winter, 1 for next year, 1 for.
I'll put 2 aside for BFS next year.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
It'll be interesting to see. I think,
it would be. Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's see if this one will mature like the.
yeah.
I'm going to say
Coopers.
I'm bringing another bitter to the winter one. So if my kids all leave the mead alone and get it done, but mead. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Easy.
on to the next one.
Cheers.
Ooh.
Right, beer number 3. We had a slight administrative error here.
Apparently the brewer can't read.
Yeah, so that's not the Cooper's Real Ale.
So I brought Cooper's Real Ale, and I thought I brought 2 beers, 2 bottles of it. It appears I brought Cooper's Lager and Cooper's Real Ale. So
We're all sharing 1 bottle of the.
do apologise, we're down to 1 bottle.
No apology. No apology needed. Let's face it. It's a little bit less. And
Well,
on a day like
it's
this,
still
we
got-
need. Yeah.
That's not going to waste.
I've had a sneaky taste already, and this is, I'm sorry to say, not my favourite.
Paul, should we all have a taste of it first?
Carry on.
Go
No,
on.
yeah.
Yes, chin chin. So I brewed this as part of a Cooper's campaign, I'll call it. My first ever beer was a Cooper's, and I don't know what it was. I literally just threw it into a barrel, brewed it, and what came out had a really cherry back taste. And a certain person thought that was the most amazing thing I'd ever brewed in my life, and I've never been able to find it again. So I've been looking around
to find it.
I'm on a quest to find out if I brew something at 23.5 degrees, how do I get a cherry taste back?
There
And
is
I
a
know-
sweetness to this.
There is.
Yeah.
There's a strong caramel coming through this. Really, that's the first thing that hit me was that caramel. It's almost
Yeah.
Cadbury's caramel.
Yeah.
It's I think
Can you
it's
say caramel once more, please?
caramel.
I think it's the fizziness. For me, it's the fizziness that
Yes.
kind of puts me off. But the flavour's nice, but it's the fizziness that
It's
okay.
it's now my father-in-law came over from South America and I was discussing beers and we were tasting this. And the last one of these I opened was a 660ml bottle, of which about 540ml hit the ceiling.
Yeah.
I've had things like that.
Yeah.
Now, my kids thought that was amazing. I thought that was amazing. He rolled off his chair laughing.
I bet
I still have not made it back up to my wife.
I bet Mrs. Mark wasn't very happy.
No, she didn't see the funny side to that at all.
Funny that.
So,
Anyway, I don't think this is that bad.
Yeah,
It's-
I think Mark went a bit two-footed there. That was a bit heavy-handed. But it's very nice.
What's the ABV on this?
so the ABV is about 4.5%, like a lot of the Cooper's range. I've not added anything to it to make it a bit stronger.
That hasn't really got a homebrew twang to it.
No,
It's been in
But
it's been in the bottle probably
Oh, what do you think?
over a year.
I probably wouldn't get that myself to do.
I do like it, but,
I know exactly what
but
you
it's
mean.
the fizziness. The fizziness doesn't
your head in. Okay.
make that doesn't.
It
It is a bit more.
it's
Yeah.
not a bad beer, but there are lots of better beers.
Right, well,
I
Mhm.
think is
I
where
don't, I don't feel how I describe that is I don't feel Moorish about it.
So
We have to
this
sum up
section
here. Yeah.
we've been enjoying with our peanuts and salted cashew
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
What's been the pick of the three or four? Because I've got a Cooper's Lager here as well. Still to go.
right. So my pick of the three is, I quite honestly think that the Cooper's simply was the simply
No, the one that's
Cooper's
2 years
beer.
old. Or 2 year
Yeah,
old.
that was
We talking
that was definitely, yeah, the one that's 2 years old or 2.5 years old is
Yeah.
definitely, I think, to me the best.
Yeah.
But then I've got a docket marks because I'm not prepared to wait for 2 years.
That's a fair point.
You know, don't get me wrong, if you can lay in enough bottles and you've got the
To
space
be
to lay
fair,
it down,
that
that's fine.
Cooper's scored quite highly this time last year at 1
Well,
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 year, so
Or 15 months old.
15 months old. But I mean, yeah,
So it's a
to me,
safe
that's-
bet. It's a
yeah,
safe bet.
it's definitely
If you're
safe
going to
bet.
put it down for a year.
Yeah,
For me, I was just gobsmacked with that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And the longevity as well. You've got
Yeah.
the longevity
Yeah,
of the
yeah, yeah,
Coopers,
yeah.
whether it's a
Yeah.
year or 2 years.
Yeah.
But would other beers equally good?
Exactly. Would you? I mean,
This
Bulldog chocolate stout. No.
no,
Um,
no. So what?
No.
I mean, the simply bitter was nice, but it lacked body, which the Coopers had. If you changed your fermentables, do you get that body back? But then you're pimping a kit.
Yeah.
yeah, and we're back
we're,
to
we're judging the kit.
yeah, and we're judging. We're here to judge
Well,
kits as
it's-
supplied. Well,
we have
as
to
much as we can.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
mean,
so which one are you picking, Mark?
I gotta be honest, I'm still picking your Coopers.
Coopers.
Big old
Yeah, same.
Coopers, yeah.
Coopers.
Yeah.
Coopers English bitter.
Coopers in.
That's
That's if you brew it and put it down for at least a year.
Yes.
at least.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top tips from us. Anyway,
Right. Back soon with some more.
yeah,
Absolutely.
Ranking rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for now.